Last week there was a conference in South Korea, and scientists agreed that we have 12 more years to make some changes before an irreversible 3 degrees climate change, or 3 degrees centimeter change. So how do you propose to balance deregulation with an increased urgency for environmental policy?
So they said that in 1988.
They said that when I was in school, for
They
sure.
said
We
that
had
in
like
97.
10 years to figure it out, or we were all going to be swimming in the ocean.
They've been saying this for 30 years.
They just keep saying it.
That doesn't change the fact that there needs to be some sort
It's
of
not
regulation.
what we're saying to you is that it's not a fact because they keep saying this threat of telling us that we have 10 years to figure it out or we're all going to be swimming in the ocean. They reintroduce this non-fact about every 10 years.
That's the campaign talking point.
It's nothing more than an attack on the American industrial system.
I was forced
based
to
in
watch
fossil fuels.
Inconvenient Truth when I was in middle school, and I literally, Al Gore told us that we had about 10 years to figure it out, and
And we're seeing
I'm doing
the effects
okay.
now. We're seeing
We
the
pulled out
effects
of the Paris
increased
Climate Accord, and we are still the leader.
Worse
Let the
flooding.
world-
I mean, you guys know the stats better than I do. I mean, the only difference is we're not giving trillions of our dollars that could be going to charity, could be
Scientists
feeding our
agree
table
that
to
climate
other
change is a
countries.
thing.
Polluters.
Scientists
And
also-
we need to do something.
We don't
Let-
have to do anything.
All
Let me
I
ask you a
ask, how
question.
do you
Let me
propose
ask
to
since-
deregulate with environmental
All right,
policy?
okay, first
I
and
would
foremost. First and foremost, the question is, should we have a human-first policy or a questionable science-first policy?
Environmental
Okay,
first
let me
policy.
finish. We allowed you to have your part. There's 3 questions when it comes to climate change. Can you definitively prove that humans are contributing to rising global temperatures? They cannot. They cannot. Because you know why? They say 97% of scientists agree, which, by the way, is a very, very flawed study with government-funded scientists. But here's the thing. Science is not a democracy. You don't take a vote on gravity. You prove it. I want to know what the 3% feel. I want to know what the dissenters
3% are
believe.
funded by-
Let me finish. The second thing is, if you can definitively prove that humans are contributing to rising global temperatures, then what do you do about it? Because there's a lot of disagreement about it. Do we hamper our whole fossil fuel industry? Do we stop fracking? Do we stop drilling? Do we get rid of our carbon economy? The left says yes. I say no, because I like electricity, and I like poor people to have electricity. The third thing is, if you hamper your economy, at what cost? What's actually going to come of it? Because they said in the Paris Climate Accord that President Trump courageously pulled out of, it would have hampered our economy with trillions of dollars in new regulation to maybe lower global temperatures by half of 1 degree over 30 years. That's one of the worst deals you could ever possibly negotiate.
While no one else had to do anything for 10 years.
Right, and we subsidize
other economy.
and we subsidize other polluters like China. So we're going to give people and reward them and give
Same
them
Earth.
money that actually don't abide by the standards that on our own, the United States is one of the best and has the best record in this regard.
And the final thing I'll say is, if you care about the environment, you should be a raging capitalist. Because the greatest innovations that come to try to make the economy more green come from entrepreneurs like Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Not the EPA. Because if you're not environmentalist, the best way to solve big problems is not through big government.
Right.
It's through entrepreneurship. It's through capitalism.
And
It's
through
through
the free
risk-taking.
market.
Government just basically exists to figure out how to take money from you to tell you that they're going to produce a solution, but they never, ever, ever produce any solutions.
I mean, capitalism is notoriously inefficient, just like...
I'm sorry? Grocery stores are inefficient.
Yes.
Really?
You can look in any grocery
We have an abundance
store.
problem, not a scarcity problem with food in the West. How could you say capitalism is notoriously inefficient?
'Cause
You've
I go
obviously
to the
taken
Earth
economics
Fair
class
grocery
by a
store
Marxist.
dumpster. The dumpster behind Earth Fair is full of stuff every day.
What?
What?
What do you...
All right. Thank you for your propaganda.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
See, what I love is he's going to go eat at Chipotle, take an Uber, use his iPhone. He's
And
going to
he's on
tell
his
us that
iPhone.
capitalism is the worst thing ever. Only in a free market Western economy can someone live a life of luxury at very little expense or cost and tell me that capitalism doesn't work. Thank you. What's the next question? Hey everybody, this is Charlie Kirk, founder and CEO of Turning Point USA. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Turning Point USA.